It's Tuesday, September 6th. Welcome to the National Outlook on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. I'm GHK Lal. I trust that you've had a good start to the school year, parents, students, those who transport them back and forth, and teachers also. The Lethem Passport Office opens in one day. That was from last Friday's Kaieteur News. It was on the top of the page in black letters, so it can attract our attention. Well, it was lingering, or it cost, I think, $42 million. Looks like an ordinary structure to me. And I asked myself, how did that building come up to 42 million Guyana dollars? Just doesn't make sense, but that's beside where I'm going today. We built that passport office using the taxpayers' money. I don't know how much was stolen by the old PNC government under which it came into being. But regardless of that, we have a passport building, and for about 2 years, it was just hanging around there. It was just there. Nice to have, pleasing to the eye, but very displeasing to those who live in the Lethem and surrounding areas. Why should this be so when the objective was to save our Guyanese brothers and sisters, mainly our indigenous brothers and sisters, from traveling all the way from there to Georgetown, from spending that money that they may not have? I mean, we are defeating the very purpose that we started out to realize by having this thing done, and it's shuttered. A couple of things here. For 2 years it lingered, and Kaieteur News put that story out. I think it was either Wednesday or Thursday of last week. And within a day, it was open for business. It was opened for business. What was the hold up for 2 years? Could somebody tell me? If this wasn't put on the front burner and put before the public to embarrass the government, or let's put it differently, to open the eyes of the government as to what was going on, then it would have just lingered there, a waste of taxpayers' dollars. It is good to see government reacting, the PPP government reacting, and I say, thank you. React to the other things, the big things, the many bigger things that are put daily in the newspaper, on the radio, about oil, about gold, about contracts, about transparency and accountability. I don't believe a single word that the president says about those things. He may have his ideas about what they mean, how he defines them. I have mine. And I think mine will always stand the test of time. But coming back to where we are, passports, a basic service, and we still have Guyanese lining up and waiting, or traveling to Georgetown from distant parts, like in Lethem, and we have them on the Camp Road, headquarters of the passport office, immigration office, and they're still lining up there. And there's still this long waiting time, now aggravated, extended by the fact that passport books are just not around. We can't be a modern country or moving towards a modern footing, and these basic things are eluding us. I'm glad that the government has been responsive in this instance. I hope that it will be responsive in other things and not denying or attacking messengers. Chew on that. Think about it. Think about other things that could be happening. Roads, buildings, other things in your area. And perhaps write a letter to the newspaper. Let your voice be heard. Call into the radio station of your choice and say, this is there and this is not happening. This is wrong. You have a voice as a citizen. You have a right under the Constitution. I'm GHK Lal on Kaieteur Radio 99.1, 99.5 FM. Thank you for listening to the National Outlook.